Hello YouTube. It's been a while. It's been about, I think, probably 5 or 6 months since I've actually posted a video that hasn't been like short video game clips. Um, but yeah, so let's get this show on the road. I have a video here today for some custom slipcovers that I ordered probably about 5 or 6 months ago, back in July, from a member on the Blu Ray forums called Toxsic. She did very great work on these, and I will show you guys them. So I believe I have about 17 of them here, and a few others that I'll get to at the end that I don't really need anymore. But anyway, let's get this started. So first I have the Aviator here. I have not seen this movie, actually. This one, along with one other one here that I'm going to show you, I have not seen, but I got them because they're just, the artwork for them is just so stellar. I really love white slipcovers, and this is just great. It stands out very well. The front and the spine. And the back. Love Leo, Martin Scorsese. I love most of their movies, so I'm looking forward to watching this. Second one, it's one of my favorite movies, probably my top 25, I would say. It's one of Ryan Gosling's best movies, and Michelle Williams did great too, and that's Blue Valentine. I know that Canada has a slipcover for Blue Valentine, but it's very rare and expensive, and it's also bilingual on the spine, so I went ahead and got one for myself. There's the front, spine, and the back. It's a very good drama. It's a love story, but it's a drama, and it's very dark, but it's very good. I'd highly recommend it to everyone. Next we have Casino Royale, one of my favorite James Bond films. I still prefer Skyfall to this probably, but this is still a very good film. Daniel Craig, great Bond, probably my favorite Bond. There's the back. Spine. Front again. And this is one of probably the most unique covers on here that I'm going to show you. I love this film. It's a found, I think it's called like a found footage film, I do believe. And it's Cloverfield. I love J.J. Abrams. I love Lost, Super 8, another good found footage film. This is just a really cool cover. Looks like a document, or like a folder with documents, and just looks really cool. So that's Cloverfield. Next, one of my favorite Tom Cruise films, Collateral. It's a very nice, sleek black and white cover here. Started like any other night. There's the back, very simple, simplistic. The credits down there at the bottom. Spine. And the cover once again. One problem with the black and white slipcovers is that they tend to show scuffs a little bit more than normal. I don't know if you guys can see that. Right down in here very well. There's like a small scuff, but yeah, with these black and whites, they do tend to show. I mean, you can see a little bit here, but I mean, for the quality of these slipcovers, that they're still very good. All of these conform tight to the cases. I mean, you don't see like any room in there, and yet they slide off very easily like any slipcover. They are a little bit more thin than your average slipcover, obviously, but these form a lot better than some others that I've seen on the internet, and they're perfect for slipcovers. Next we have The Island, one of my favorite sci-fi films. It's a Michael Bay film. Actually, the next one that I have is also a Michael Bay film. Scarlett Johansson, Ewan McGregor. Great sci-fi action film. There's the back. Spine. I really like the spine of that. It's really cool. And the front one more time. And the next one, as I said, it's another Michael Bay film, and that's Pearl Harbor. I know that this gets a lot of hate, but I highly enjoy it. And I love Kate Beckinsale and Ben Affleck, obviously when he was younger. And I really heard a lot about Josh Hartnett here recently. But there's a spine. It's got a really cool dark brown looking tone to it. So that's Pearl Harbor. And the next is another James Bond film. I decided to go ahead and get it, Quantum of Solace, to go ahead and match the Casino Royale. I already have the slipcover for Skyfall, which came with it, so I went ahead and just got this to match. As you can see, with the white slipcovers up here, you can see another scratch, but it's not that big of a deal. Still looks nice. There's a spine. And the back. Next is probably my favorite Quentin Tarantino film. That's Reservoir Dogs. I'm not a huge Tarantino fan, but I do love this movie. It's one of my favorites. There's a spine. In the back. Next is one of my favorite comedies. I had to pick this up. I love the design. I tried to obviously pick designs that I like. If I didn't like any designs for some of my favorite movies, I wouldn't get them. But this one was just cool. I love it. Role models. Sean William Scott Hound. Haven't heard a lot about him either. I know that he was in Goon recently, which I haven't seen that, but heard it was pretty good, so I'll check it out soon. But and then there's a spine. On the back, it's kind of plain, but it's not a big deal. So that's role models. Next is one that's probably my favorite in the entire collection, or actually these next two are both great. And it's There Will Be Blood. I just love this cover. Looks like a book. I think I've read something. I haven't seen this movie. This is the other one that I have not seen, along with The Aviator. But I just got it because it looks so awesome. And this is obviously made to be like a book. It just looks so awesome. I don't know if you guys can pick that up, but it looks like there's like a texture for like a book on the back. And it just looks awesome. I mean, it's very plain on the back, but that's the whole gimmick of it. It's supposed to look that way. It just looks awesome. Can't wait to watch this. I love Daniel Day-Lewis. Next is another one of my favorites in this, and that's The Thing. I'm not the biggest fan of the movie, but I just love this cover. I mean, I know that like a lot of people have it, but I had to get it because it just looks so awesome. Man is the warmest place to hide. There's the back. Yeah, this along with There Will Be Blood is probably my two favorites. So that's The Thing. The next one, pretty unique cover. It's one of my favorite dramas of, I think this came out in 2009 or 10. That's Up in the Air. Great performance by George Clooney. Anna Kendrick was good in this as well. I don't know if you can tell, but the image for this one here is a little bit stretched. It's a little bit skinny, but it's not too bad. I mean, it still looks fine. There's the back, the spine, and the front once again. And finally, the last one here is Vacancy. I just love this cover, and I actually love the movie too. It's a very good little horror film. I mean, it's not the best. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I do. Again, it's another Kate Beckinsale movie, and I love me some Kate Beckinsale. So yeah, there's the back. It's kind of hard to read up around in here, but I think that's because of this little windowsill piece of wood here. It kind of goes across and it gets hard to read in there, but there's a spine again. I love how they did that no vacancy, but then lit up the vacancy part of it. It's really cool. And then these final few here are ones that I no longer need, so if any of you are interested in buying these, don't hesitate to let me know. I just upgraded to the steelbook versions of these, so I don't need them anymore. And the first one is Zombieland. One of my favorite movies of all time. It's a great horror comedy. Got Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg and Emma Stone, Abigail Breslin. There's a spine, kind of hard to read a little bit, but and the back. Don't be a hero. Pretty cool sayings all over the place. Get a kick-ass partner. Pretty cool slipcover. And finally, this one I don't even have an actual case for underneath. I mean, I do have a case, but there's no movie inside, and that's Drive. I had to get this because the artwork was so awesome. I mean, just look at that cover. That's an awesome looking cover. And then the spine. The back's a little plain. The text is pretty generic, but had to get it. It was just an awesome looking cover, and it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Obviously, I mean, I don't need it anymore now that I have a steelbook of it, but I love this. I wanted to have it at the time. So again, if any of you guys want to buy either this one, The Wrestler, or Zombieland, and those both have movies with them, I mean, just let me know. So yeah, guys, those are my custom slipcovers. Again, I got them all from Toxsic over at Blu-ray.com. I will put her link to her thread in the description down below, as well as my links to Twitter, my Letterboxd page, which is a really cool website to keep track of all your movies and stuff. I'd highly recommend joining that. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Like it, subscribe if you want. And yeah, guys, with that, I will talk to you later.